The NAACP voting a short while ago to label Tea Partiers racist just a day after Michelle Obama gave the keynote at the organization's annual conference in Kansas City. Now, also speaking at the conference was Ben Jealous. He's the president and CEO of the NAACP, who fired up the crowd with the accusations.
And in the middle of this great American nightmare, here comes the genetic descendant of the White Citizens Council, bursts from its coffin, carrying signs with slogans like Lynch Barack Hussein Obama and Lynch Eric Holder.
So Tea Partiers are racist. Is this kind of racial stereotyping that our First Lady and our President should be encouraging? And does this encourage even stronger rhetoric? Let's ask Andrew Breitbart, who's been following all of this at biggovernment.com. Andrew, good to see you again. Now, do you think that Michelle Obama knew that Ben Jealous was going to be laying the groundwork for painting all Tea Partiers as racist?
100%. I believe that this has been a coordinated attempt, all the way back to the health care bill, the town hall protests, the administration, the SEIU, the AFL-CIO. All these groups were trying to push this narrative that the Tea Parties were racist, and it was a thesis looking for evidence. And so you would have celebrities like Janine Garofalo say it was racist, but you would never find the incident that would warrant what happened. And so at the very end of the health care debate, when they were about to pass the bill, you saw the congressman walk, the Congressional Black Caucus, right, walk through that group of people, and at the very end of it, Rep. Carson said that the N-word was said 15 times. Right. I offered $100,000. Nobody came for it. We showed 5 videos at that exact place where he walked down. We showed 5 videos from 5 different angles. It did not happen. When we confronted them on it, they said that they were going to move forward. This is not moving forward. This is the NAACP ratcheting it up. This is the opposite of the party of FDR. FDR said we have nothing to fear but fear itself. This is fomenting fear in order to stoke fear in the black community, in order to get people elected, or in order to make, yes.
Now, well, I was going to say, that's an awful charge, and it may be true, but the fact is the American public, in my mind, isn't buying it. They're not buying it from the NAACP. They're not buying it because they see your work. They see the fact that, from every angle, those congressmen clearly were not receiving those vile comments from the crowd. And also, they see what the administration is doing with things like this Black Panther, dismissing the suit against the Black Panthers, who were actually intimidating white voters at a poll booth.
Well, David, the mainstream media played up the accusations of racism by the Tea Party, but when we showed that in all probability that it didn't happen, the mainstream media would not cover it. But what's interesting about this, if you saw the video of Congressman Brad Sherman from Los Angeles, he was asked by a bunch of constituents about the Black Panther dismissal.
All right, why don't you hold it right there, because I think we actually have that tape and we can play it with some sound. Go ahead and play it.
I am extremely sure that we do not have a policy at the Department of Justice of never prosecuting a black defendant if the victim is white. As to the Black Panther Party, I'm simply not aware of that case.
To say not, I mean, that's shades of what happened last summer. We remember how that ended up.
That's in liberal Sherman Oaks, California. That is heartening to me, because the mainstream media is not playing up either the fact that the Tea Party people didn't say the N-word when they played up that it did happen. They're not playing up what's happening with the Black Panther, the new Black Panther Party, and the outrageous things they're saying. But that the entire audience there was outraged that Brad Sherman was able to act like he was some type of an ostrich, pretending that he didn't know what was going on. So it seems to me it's a testament to the new media that we can circumvent the mainstream media in its desire to protect the Democratic Party and to act as a weapon exclusively against Republicans and conservatives.
Well, particularly when the evidence is so clear, when the evidence of a lie about Tea Partiers is so easily unveiled. Go ahead, final word.
And the motivation is so clear. There is such a desire to find evidence that doesn't exist. They so desperately need to kill the Tea Party that their desperation becomes part of the narrative. People can see right through what the Democratic Party is doing, and it's very unfair behavior. They're not playing fair politics, and the American people are taking note, and November can't come any sooner.
Whenever you use the race card, you're playing dirty politics. Andrew Breitbart, keep up the good work. Thank you very much for coming. Coming up on deck,